welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I thought I'd bring you the second half of my few things that I've recently got from Fansells. Now these are all sort of new items that were on their website when I've ordered, so that I can show you guys what they're like. So we have got a very big item in here, but let's move these out of the way and let's go for the one that we can all see first off. I will pop links to all of these below. I have had one of these before, not from Fansells. I have had it from somewhere else, but I lent it to my sister-in-law, who's doing a painting, and you know, with COVID and whatever else, of course I've not seen her, and I think she's still doing the painting, but I find these very useful, so I was very excited when they had them. They're sort of the 28 containers, which you'd normally get just the one, but this is of course a double. So I like this when I have a painting that is maybe a bit confetti-ish, has 30 plus colours, but you know, there's not a huge amount of each colour. I like the fact that they fit in my little storage little basket that sits on the table next to me, and each individual one of these opens up. Now occasionally I know some people have said they can have one, you know, that won't shut properly. What you really just need to do is push this little bit of plastic out a bit so that it can lip on here. I mean, this one seems perfect. I can't even see any that are giving bother, but if that does happen, quite often I just use my teeth, but you don't have to. You can just, it's just a matter of pushing that little plastic out just a little bit so that it grips where it's supposed to. But I love these containers. I do. I use them for pretty much all of my small paintings. I tend to use these, and sometimes even a small painting can have more than 28 colours, and if that's the case, this double one is fantastic. So I wanted to make sure that I had a double one available for whenever I needed it. I lend out storage containers quite often to sort of friends and family that are close by, so that they can do a painting in storage that suits for that painting. But I'm very happy to have another one of these. So that was the first item. Then we'll go to the ones in bags. Now while I know what I ordered, I of course don't know what is in each bag, because I'm only just opening them. But say these were all new items when I looked on the site, though of course, though they are adding new ones all the time. So even though I'll put a link to sort of the new in section, you will find that these will be a bit further down because there's been time in between. So we've got a standard toolkit. This one is round. And this is sort of an abstracty one. So to show it you close up, it does look like that. You may think, oh no, she's got it too small, it's not looking right, but it actually is like that. I do like the abstract images, and it's sort of musical, so it's sort of got a guitar, but then there's also a keyboard in there. You know, there's a few different things, but I think these are quite funky. I do really like these. So again, it's on poured glue. The actual cover paper on this is pretty stuck down, but it does peel up, but that's why you can't see it as much. These will flatten out. I tend to find that just putting something heavy on them flattens them out, but you can. I have done a video on ironing a canvas, which can be done if you want to work on something straight away, but quite often I just fold it back wherever the crease was from it being folded up, and they tend to go pretty flat already. Oh, this one actually comes in bags, so rather than get out each individual bag, you can actually see the colours, so it's quite funky. I do like random paintings. They often have quite bright colours, the abstract paintings, and I like that. So we do have DMC numbers on this one, just in case there's any that, you know, are more interested in what has DMC numbers. It's round. The symbols to me look really clear. So just so I hold that up so that you can see. The symbols look really clear to me. So the crinkle is the top coat paper. It's not the glue underneath. There is one which is a percentage symbol that is a little bit harder to see. But I'm sure with my light pad that will be perfectly fine anyway. And it is still visible. So we've got 25 colours and the symbols are mainly letters, but there is the occasional keyboard symbol. So there's a full stop, there's a percentage, there's a closed bracket, there's an equal sign. So they're quite simple symbols, which is good. So that's that one. What else did I get? I think I mainly got like £2.99 paintings, I think. Apart from what I unboxed on my last one, which is a big one. But yeah, I think I mainly got little ones. Oh, this one I think my daughter picked. Because it's a fairy. Though we both like the image, but I'm sure she'll pinch this one to do. So let's get in this one. So again, it's rolled up. We've got a basic toolkit and we've got the diamonds. And I'm just going to fold this back. I'm just folding it in on itself on all the places where it was wrapped up. I tend to find the poured glue can handle this. The double-sided sticky tape, not so much. So only do it with the ones with clear covers. But that's the image. So that's the image that you see on the site. This one again is round. That's all sticky, that's just the paper's lifted up. But I think that's a nice reflection of what it's supposed to be. There's quite a bit of black, or at least I think it's black. Now on this one, to show you the difference, so on this painting, it's come with baggies. It's just numbered 01, and the LD211 is the name of the painting. Oops, get it in shot. But all the DMC numbers are on the canvas for you, so you know what they are. This one is a little bit different. So for this one, we only have letters and numbers as the symbols, and they're all numbered and there's 20 different colours. However, we do have the DMC numbers for this one, but they are on the bags. Now this is not always the case, but on this one it is, which is why it's the ideal time to show you. So for example, this bag has the number 20 on it to tell you that it's colour number 20, which is symbol P. But then it's got 3865. You see that? That is the DMC number. Now the 18, I think that is something to do with weight. Because it does tend to have a reference to how many diamonds are in it, but you don't really need that. The HMS, so the S10044, that's the second one, that is the name of the picture, so that matches up. And then I don't know what the rest are. But what's relevant to you is the number 20 and the number next to it being the DMC number. So it's always worth having a look at that, because when I would kit this up, I would use the symbol code, but I would also note down the DMC number, because of course once I've opened this packet and it's gone, I don't have it anymore. I haven't got it as a reference on here, so I tend to make sure that that went on when I kitted up. So just a little FYI. So these are the other colours. So we've got lots of purples and pinks, of course. Quite a few different shades, which will give some nice shading in the image, which is nice. We've got some dark, is that, yeah, that's 939, which is a very dark blue. You'd be forgiven for thinking it's black, but it's not. We've got some more pinks, a little bit of red, only a small amount of that, and some more reds and purples, a little bit of browns, and then we have couple of bags of what I'd say is 310, and it is 310. So a couple of bags for the black, and then some dark purple. Is that 154? Yeah, it is 154. Can you see there? We've got 154. That's the DMC number. Black 310. And most of us, well, most of us, those that have been diamond painting for a bit, it's one of the first numbers that you remember. 310 is black. So if you've got a diamond painting that you're a bit unsure on what the colours are, that isn't the plastic bag that these came out of. I don't know where that, oh, that might be it. Yeah, if you've got a diamond painting that you're a bit unsure whether it's got DMC numbers on or not, see if you've got black and look out for 310, and that will then of course follow the pattern as to where all the other DMC numbers are. But yes, that one's pretty. I like that one. That one will look cute in a frame. So this one says it's 35 by 35. Okay, that sizing's definitely wrong because that is not a square. So let's have a look at what it really is. So the full canvas size across is 30. Inside is 24. And the full depth is 40. So it's actually a 30 by 40 this. And then it's 34 is the actual drill size. So of course, if you wanted to put this in a standard frame, you may need to mount it before it goes into a frame. Okay, next one. I get excited, I order these and I know that they're pretty images and that I like them, but then sometimes I forget what said pretty images are until they turn up. So it's like a nice little surprise. Okay, so again we've got a boat, and this one is a very similar design to the fairy. So this one is like two wolves, you see that? So we've got one wolf here and we've got one wolf here. It's pretty clear. I think it will turn out better once it's done. Okay, so this one has 22 colours. It doesn't say a size on it, but it does look, again, yeah. So again, it's a 30 by 40, but the actual drill area is 33, just under, by 23. So it is smaller, but say that is quite often the case with the poured drills. And we have poured drills, poured glue, which is what tends to come with a clear cover. Again, we have the DMC numbers on the packet, so bear that in mind when kitting it up. But we've got some whites and some blues, and then we've got some nice yellow, brown, blues. We've got some oranges and some yellows, and then of course we've got some more blues, greys and blues, blues and oranges. We've got a little bit of purple, and then we've got some more blues, which of course you'd expect quite a few blues for that image. Likes. And of course I folded this up too long for the packet that it's got to go back into. Try and make sure that I at least get the diamonds back together. Otherwise I could get myself right in a puddle. Even though there is the code of the image on here. So this one is 0655 and that one's got 0655. I still don't want to be checking every bag of diamonds if I can help it. So that is the next one. Not as clear as I'd hoped, but there's no diamonds on it yet. So it may turn out clearer once the diamonds are on it. And then we have the big one. So this one was shipped separately to the rest, but it was on the same order. But I figured could see the opening of the whole thing if my camera will focus, because this is something that is also new on their site. It's come very well protected, so we've got a box and we've got air before we've got the bag, and it still doesn't tell you what it is. Let me just get those diamond paintings out the way so that I've got the space to get in here, because I probably want to keep hold of this box for storage. So I want to try and make sure that I can get in it without trashing it. But look, they now do an A3 light pad. So we've got foam padding and stuff. User manual for a professional copy board. That's what they call it. So it is a micro USB charger, which tends to be the standard. I'm just going to get the foam pieces off before I move this box out of the way, because then I have those when I do want to put it away. And we'll keep that to one side. But look, see. So this goes a full 39 centimetres by 27. So, for example, you could fit this whole diamond painting on it. So you can fit the whole diamond painting on it, put on your light pad and work wherever you want on the whole thing. Do I have an A4 one here? Let me get hold of it. So this one is also from Fansells. This one was got in a recent haul that I did, and I've not yet taken all the protective coating off here, but that's your difference in size. So it's quite a bit bigger. I'll keep the blue covering on that just so that you can see sizing wise. If we line up the edges, in fact they are, so this edge is the same on both, so you get all this much more space, which may or may not work for you. Some people prefer the bigger ones, and I know my daughter wants to use this one. I'm either way, to be honest. What I don't tend to like is if a painting leaves things round the edge that basically just shine the light without any dulling. That can sometimes be, to me, a bit ugh. This one is ever so slightly thicker. Let's see if I can get it. I think it is. Oh no, it's actually not. It's actually the same thickness. So we've not got a thickness difference. I thought it was when I got hold of it, but it is not. I think I had a micro USB wire here. Let's see if it'll stretch. This micro USB wire that I have here is a little bit bent, which is my own fault, but is it plugged in? Okay, let's try another one. Say, I'm not sure if that's actually got damaged in any way. It got damaged while I was moving stuff about. So let's get this one in there. That fits a lot better. Oh. Oh no, it is coming on. It's because of my big lights above. Is there another coating on here? No, it is coming on. I was having a panic then. Okay, let me turn these lights off. There we go. Now we can see. So it is a little bit brighter around the edge. but I can see that it is coming on. Now, was it a press and hold to brighten or a just touch? I can't remember which, because it's dimmable. I can't see how that's moving. Okay, let's try a diamond painting on the top of it. So can you see that? Oh, there we go, that's well easier to see. Just trying to get to see it on camera. There we go. Okay, so it's a touch to do. And it has got, so that has come on, but it's very, very dim. I'm just trying to hit this sweet spot. I don't know if I'm hitting it too hard, too soft. Well, there we go. Hey, I got the hang of it. Shouldn't be that hard, should it? But, you know, I'm having one of those days. I'm probably not giving it enough time to adjust between each one. So we've got like 6 different brightnesses. Woo, you see that one? And then it goes off. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We have got 6. It's me. But hey, isn't it always? So yeah, that was the third thing that I got. Let me put my lights on. Ooh, blinding. So yeah, that was the third. That's the whatever else that I've unboxed. But yeah, an A3 light pad, which I thought would be nice for a bit of variety. And then to recap, I've buried them all under boxes now. We have the fairy with the moon. We have the abstract, music abstract. We have the 2 wolves. And then we have the diamond painting storage. So these are all new things to the site. As I say, they were new when I ordered. There's been lots more new stuff added since, which I'm sure some of it you will get to see in the future. But yeah, that's my little haul. So thank you so much for watching, bearing with me while I tried to turn on a light pad. You'd think I'd know by now. And I'll speak to you all again soon.